Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, freaks of all ages, Freakin Studio proudly brings to you, it is the greatest tag team in podcast history! The original Freak travesty, Mr. 33% Dizzle J. This is just Freakin Wrestling! Alright guys, it's that time to get us up in the ring with the greatest tag team in podcast history. Just Freak Wrestling, the JFW podcast, hosted by Travesty.
I'm Dizzle J.
Now part of the Freaknut Studios.
Freaknut
Studios! Guys, we're back after taking a week off because I chose to go to Arizona instead of contributing to the podcast in any way possible. Absolutely fun. But I don't regret it one bit.
It's cool I didn't do jack shit for the podcast over the weekend either.
It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. The point is, I think we're still on track to have like the season finale at the end of the year and stuff like that, which you guys remember us talking about a couple weeks ago. The month of December, which we're coming up on, we're going to spend the entire month making a top 100 list of current professional wrestlers.
Oh man, it's so exciting.
Yeah, we really got to get started on that.
I've been thinking about it too, and it's like I'm trying to just get all the names together, and it's just like...
It's a lot. Well, and that's the thing is like, because like now, especially in this era, like it's not only men, but women.
Oh yeah.
And you got all these different companies between WWE, NXT, AEW, Impact Wrestling,
New Japan, WoW,
Ring of Honor, NWA.
NWA, Power.
Yeah. So a lot of shows that we have to go over. We got to pick out the talent that we rank through our opinion as the top 100. On top of that, at the end of November, we got the awards ceremony.
The Freakies.
The fucking Freakies are coming back. So we got that. So a lot of shit happening over the next couple next couple months, over the next few weeks and stuff like that. We're going to dive into some of the results and stuff that have happened. Some of the situations that actually occurred over the wrestling world the last couple weeks, or last week or so as well. Talk a little bit about Crown Jewel, which we don't have to go to the results of that because that was 2 weeks ago. And it wasn't even worth really talking about. But there was some kind of fallout towards the end of it that had some issues that actually may have been a blessing in disguise.
Oh, definitely a blessing in disguise.
Yeah. But, Jay, let's start out with the Freakin' Five.
So the Freakin' Five was Survivor Series right around the corner.
Yeah. Which, I mean, everyone had 2 weeks to contribute to this, so power to everyone who
didn't do shit.
No responses.
We got
no fucking responses.
So instead of the Freakin' Five, I said the Freakin' 10, if you will.
Yeah.
Pick Survivor Series team for women, Survivor Series team for men, out of any company, organization, whatever you wanted.
It was like a mixed match thing you're going for, right? Because that's what I did. I did a mixed match.
Whatever way you want to do it, I did a separate one for men, I did a separate one for women.
Well, yeah, but I picked like AEW, NXT, WWE.
Oh, yeah.
Matched them.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
Yeah, perfect.
Because what fun would it be just to pick WWE guys?
Right? Because if we did that, then they'll just pick that for the matches of Survivor Series. Like, they steal all the shit we have.
Yeah, King of the Ring.
Fucking ass.
Now we're just waiting for that Armageddon match to come back.
Oh, it's going to happen.
So we got nothing from no one?
No, and the thing is, I went to go post it up on the Real Wrestling fan page because we get a lot of turnout from there, and they never approved the post. So someone's either slacking or they just don't like us doing that anymore.
Oh. Well, shout out to them anyway for helping us for so long.
Fuck them. Ah, idiots. Ah.
Oh, jeez. Well, you go ahead and go first, bud.
I guess. Fuck, now I gotta find it. This hodgepodge of shit. Wait, no, it's right there. Alright, so for the men's team, I have Hangman Page, Pac, Adam Cole, AJ Styles, and Maverick Cage.
Nice.
Yeah. And then for women, I went with Rhea Ripley, Bayley, Charlotte Flair, Tessa Blanchard, and Awesome Kong.
Ooh.
Yeah, try to mesh some power.
So throw some Maverick Cage there, huh? You see, congratulations to him. He's got a tour in Europe.
Yeah.
You see that on Facebook? No?
I did. No, I saw with the stupid jacket and everything, so.
Yeah. All right, so for the women, I got Tessa, Rhea.
Fun fact for you. I didn't mean Maverick Cage. I meant the important good Cage. What's his fucking name?
Brian Cage?
There we go.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why I got Maverick stuck in my head right now.
I don't know.
Something he did.
It's probably the year.
Oh, it's his $4,000 jacket. He got some suit from some monks or some shit he was talking about. And O'Brien Cage. I wouldn't put Maverick Cage on a fucking Star Series. Fuck that. God, no. God, no. God, that'd be like putting Hunter Payne in a fucking team.
Oh, Jesus.
Right? My thoughts exactly. Why would anyone do that?
I would do that.
Yeah, you wouldn't do that. I bet you didn't do that, did you?
I didn't do that.
No, you didn't do that, no.
So I had Tessa, Rhea Ripley, Naomi, Shayna Baszler, and Britt Baker.
Who was the third one?
Shayna Baszler.
Oh, Blazer. Yeah, God.
Between her and Rhea Ripley, I can't really decide who I like better. Those two pictures are bad.
It's not Ronda Rousey.
Who?
Yeah.
I can't stand Rousey. Men's team, I got Willie Mack, Ricochet, James Storm, Buddy Murphy, and Adam Cole.
James Storm, really?
I put a little bit of veteran.
Yeah, you need that leadership.
Top tag team kind of guy.
What is James Storm doing now?
He's on that Power.
Is he on that NWA?
Yeah.
Okay. Still James Storm?
Yeah, as far as I know.
Okay. God, I wish he would have stuck out in NXT.
That would have been cool.
Are you concerned that that's your car alarm going off?
I was hoping it wasn't.
You parked right there, right? You could peek?
Yeah.
You could?
I could.
Yeah.
Stop going on.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
Thank God.
God. All right. No, I mean, if your team went against my team, do you think your team would win?
Well, of course I think my team
would win. That's a lie, and you know it. You fucking Mark. You mark for yourself.
Of course I do.
All right, we'll go over some results.
It's my ego.
Yeah.
Keeps me alive.
All right. So a lot of wrestling happened over this past week and everything, and obviously Crown Jewels on Halloween. A lot of negativity towards it. Obviously, one of the biggest things that came out of it was the first ever women's match that occurred out there. I saw a video package that was put together post match and everything that talked about that. They talked to some of the women out in Saudi Arabia and some of the wrestlers and everything. It was actually really touching and really cool.
Yeah, the video package was great.
Yeah.
I mean, I had preached before that I didn't think they should go over there without their women, and now that they're allowing the women, so I think that's a step in the right direction.
Absolutely, and it was a good. I thought the pay-per-view was decent for the most part. There were obviously some matches that were kind of a fucking waste. We didn't get a Goldberg-Undertaker match, thank fucking God. We ended up with a Tyson Fury-Braun Strowman match that, for the most part, wasn't great, but...
I mean, Tyson Fury's not a wrestler.
No.
And that's really the... When you bring stuff in like that, that's really the problem.
I do believe, though, that they did do the match right, with him knocking out Strowman for a 10 count outside the ring. He didn't, pinfall him or anything like that.
It leaves Strowman still being able to be the monster, and it also leaves Fury still never losing.
Yeah. I mean, it's not fucking Mayweather versus Big Show.
Oh, that was the stupidest fucking thing ever.
Yeah. So, one of the coolest things was on SmackDown, which I'll get into it. Or not SmackDown, sorry. Yeah, no, SmackDown. I was right. Something that happened between Braun and Fury, and I'll get into that when I get into the SmackDown results. But one of the biggest things that occurred from Saudi Arabia was this huge issue with a flight situation.
Yeah.
That WWE's playing off as engine trouble, technical difficulties with the planes. They called the delay in their flights back. And there's a lot of rumors going around saying that the real issue is that Saudi Arabia is screwing Vince McMahon out of $200 to $300 million in pay, and Vince McMahon cut the feed to Crown Jewel to Saudi Arabia. So I'm not sure what the real situation is there, but obviously,
I heard it was more in the billions.
I thought 2 to 3 million, but
I thought it was 2 billion.
Maybe it's 2 billion rubles.
Oh,
I don't fucking know.
So 35 cents American.
Hey, $8.
$8.
Yeah. But because of all that and everything, we saw a push with NXT talent coming into SmackDown as a filler. And I think because of that issue with Saudi Arabia, it made for a good storyline that's now being created out of it for now that Survivor Series is NXT versus Raw versus SmackDown. And I think one of the cool things is, obviously, they have NXT TakeOver War Games happening the night before. So who knows if you see anybody show up at that show before Survivor Series itself.
You know who's going to be at that show?
Ooh, who's going to be at that show?
Just Freakin wrestling.
Just Freakin wrestling's gonna be at Endgames. I'm so happy.
Oh God, so awesome.
War Games.
I
am so out of it today.
That's all right.
I'm too hyper. I'm too excited.
I got the goosey bumps.
It's my first WWE pay-per-view.
Me too.
So I'm really excited. And I'm excited because it's an NXT pay-per-view.
Yeah, what's crazy is we had talked about this months ago.
Yeah.
Because we were going to go.
Mm-hmm.
We were going to try to go the whole weekend.
Yeah.
At one point in time. And then it just didn't work out. And they're like, well, if we're just going to pick one, what's it going to be?
It's got to be NXT.
It's got to be NXT.
Yeah, and it's cool that it is the War Games because, I mean, I'm glad they brought that back.
Yeah.
I mean, watching some of the old War Games and everything, how those were ran, how WWE kind of turned into their own, and not to mention that this year is the first ever women's War Games.
Oh, yeah. We're going to be there for history.
Yeah. I'm really excited to figure out how it's all going to work out now with, obviously with NXT people being on Survivor Series. Like who's gonna have a match at NXT? Who's also gonna have a match at Survivor Series? Because the Undisputed Era is having the War Games at Takeover. So what does that mean for them at Survivor Series? Or them not being there at all?
Survivor Series. I think the Undisputed Era is going to tag team match versus the New Day and
that triple threat.
They're in the triple threat.
The triple threat tag match.
Adam Cole's in the triple threat. I don't know what Adam Cole's going to do between Brock and the Fiend though. Yeah. I would let them go at it and just sit on the sideline eating popcorn and just be like, fuck this.
Yeah, just fucking tap out and go.
Yeah.
Just fucking call it a day. But yeah, no, cool storylines going out. I'll dive into the Raw results that happened from this past week. We're not going to go over anything from the week before because we don't need to. First off, Braun Strowman, God damn it. Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman came out. Paul Heyman made the announcement that Brock is now on Raw and everything, and that he can't do anything about it or fire him because he is the big guy. He's the man. He's better than Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. There was also mentioned that Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross have been traded to the competitor show for players to be named later.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let me say this right now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Fox.
Thank you, Fox.
Listening to the fans, because Fox originally wanted Brock.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden they just, just go away.
Yeah, it's fine. But no, it's cool. It's cool with the Fiend being champion, being over on SmackDown now and everything. And I saw a lot of things. I don't know how real it is because I didn't see a lot of the title bout outside of what was on Facebook. But there was like a Bray Wyatt customized title bout. Now I don't know if that was like a fan made thing or if that's gonna be a legit title, but it's really fun. Cool. If you haven't had a chance to check it out, definitely do that.
I might do so.
So Brock comes out, says he wants to fight fucking Rey Mysterio because we did Crown Jewel with the attack and everything. Went around attacking people. Brock shit mostly. First match was Flair and Natalya taking on the Kabuki Warriors in a tag team match. Flair and Natalya won. Brock and Paul Heyman came out shortly after that match. Got in King's face. That's where Ray was. If you don't tell me where Ray is, I'm going to beat the shit out of you. New commentator, Dio Madden. I think it's Dio.
I like the new commentators.
Yeah, cool guy. Stepped in between Brock and the King. Got F5 through the table. Brock was all like showboaty on the stage. Ray came out and beat him with a bat.
Hey.
Now, did you watch any of Crown Jewel at all? Like any of the Cain Velasquez, Brock Lesnar, Rey Mysterio, tagging afterward. Really. So, if I remember correctly, and I'd have to double check it, but there was but there was a headshot with a chair.
Yeah. Oh, I did see that.
Yeah.
And I forget.
Yeah.
Because Ray hit him right in the head. And
yeah.
Yeah, Brock took it.
Yeah, I mean, he covered up, which, I mean, I get it. But, I mean, even on this past Raw, title belt to the head.
They haven't done that kind of stuff in a while.
Yeah, so I mean, and that's the thing. Like, is it more of like a Brock, saying, "Hey, go for it," or is Vince become a little more lenient? So now, it did look like Ray was holding the belt backwards, which I think it was a poor camera angle situation on the camera guy's part to catch that. But I don't know if he flipped it around, in between the camera change or what. But it almost looked fake enough to where it seemed WWE, but with it being a headshot, it seems very un-WWE.
Right.
And I wonder if it has to do a lot with the... there was an interview that Cody did not too long ago after... Or not too long after his chair shot from Spears that busted him open, where he said that they're going to limit their headshots with chairs. So I wonder now if this is what he's saying. Well, if AEW won't do it, maybe I'll do it.
Ooh.
So we'll see how that goes going forward. Bray attacked Brock with the belt and the bat. Cedric and Murphy had another one-on-one match. Murphy picked up the victory once again.
I do like that Murphy's Law.
Yeah. Seth came on, cut a promo. He was bitching about failing at Crown Jewel. That's literally my note, bitching. And he said that he's pissed that, he did all he could to take the belt off Brock and vanquish him from Raw just for having him come back to Raw, holding the title. And it feels like he failed because he did all that for guys to get opportunities like AJ Styles, like Roman Reigns, like blah, 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 blah. Which I think is dumb for him to think that he actually fought for AJ Styles to have a title shot because AJ doesn't need Seth Rollins to fight for him.
Nah.
Triple H came out, gave him an off. Seth was like, what's next for Seth Rollins? I don't know. Triple H came out and he's all like, hey, listen, maybe what you need for your future is to look at your past. And he offered him a shot to be part of NXT. And he's all like, oh, maybe. We'll see. Who knows, And at that time, Triple H was like, you're either with me or against me. Kind of like the whole fucking Wade Barrett thing. You're either Nexus or against us.
Right.
Fucking Undisputed Era came out and did the whole shield thing on the side of the ring. OC came out. Undisputed Era kind of ducked away. They go chase him off into the fucking fans. And then as soon as the OC gets to the barricade, it's like, yeah, come back here. Brr. Fucking Priest and Dominic attacked the OC from behind. Huge feud out from there. Raw finally came out, sent out the heavy hitters like Zack Ryder, Kurt Hawkins, R-Truth. I think Rowan came out there too, but really sent the A-team out there as some fucking heroes.
P-team.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was another fucking situation with NXT just being a part of it. And following that, Seth and Triple H are talking in the back, and Seth's like, if I'm coming back to NXT, I'm coming back as a top guy. I want a match against Adam Cole for the NXT title later tonight. Triple H is like, you got it, dude.
Just like that.
As Michelle Tanner says in Full House, you got it, dude.
You got it, dude.
Following that, Sin Cara teamed with a new female wrestler, Carolina, who was there, I believe, last week as the manager. To take on Andrade and Vega. Andrade and Vega picked up the victory. Following that, Rusev was calling out Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley came out and said, oh, I pulled my groin. I got a crutch. I was too busy banging your wife. But it's okay. I got a replacement. And out comes fucking
Drew McIntyre.
There we go. Decent match. Fucking Lashley gets involved, starts beating him up. Rusev comes back and everything's all like, Rusev crush, Rusev day.
I love that Drew McIntyre saw Lashley beaten up.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm good.
Russian. Yeah, fuck it.
I got my check. The check cleared. Randy Orton came out, attacked Rusev from behind. Ricochet came out and attacked Randy Orton. Just cause get more TV time.
I do not like this storyline.
It's dumb. It's all dumb. Because now even Rusev is talking about his ex-wife, Lana. Like, how are they going to play that off? Like, now they're going to get back together after all this shit? That'd be petty. Rusev would be a bitch to do that.
It's crazy though. Like, if you watch Total Divas, which I may or may not watch Total Divas.
I do. I'll admit it. I'm grown up enough to admit it.
So I don't watch on my own. The old lady watches. I'll pay attention.
Just be honest, man.
No, I don't.
Just be honest.
I do.
Yeah,
I don't.
You do. You know you
anytime
do.
you see
bubble
on
bath,
there.
drinking wine, lighting candles.
Hey man, I like candles.
Like
I don't know about
cans?
bubble bath, but candles.
You fucking do it. No, go ahead.
I like my candle.
Total Divas. What's that?
Yeah, but the way they act on Total Divas, I honestly hate the shows because it just destroys kayfabe.
Yeah.
And to me, that's one of the worst things you could do with the business.
Mm-hmm.
And with Rusev and Lana the way they are on those shows, it doesn't make sense on TV.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know how Rusev is handling it because from what I've seen, the dude's a pretty jealous dude.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And I mean, he's scary.
Yeah. Following that whole clusterfuck and everything, Baszler and Becky Lynch had a sit down chat in between each other, which was pretty good.
Yeah.
Talk about obviously the triple threat match between the three women at a Survivor Series, and Becky Lynch is all like, "I'm the man," because she has nothing else better to say, and she's like, "When you step in the ring, you're gonna know what happens when the man comes around." Or you're going to realize I'm the baddest woman on the planet. I'm like, I'm sorry, I thought that was Ronda Rousey. But hey, take every shit you want. That's fine. That's cool.
Steal Ric Flair shit. Steal Ronda Rousey shit.
Right. Whatever gets you over there, Mrs. Rollins.
Like, I'm going to burn it down.
Her husband ain't. So, goddamn. Soon she'll be the Baszler killer. Slayer. The Baszler Slayer.
The Baszler Slayer.
God, it almost rhymes. New JFW shirt. Baszler Slayer.
Until she sees us wearing it and taps us out.
Fuck yeah. After that sit down, the OC took on the Street Profits and Umberto. The OC picked up the win with AJ Styles getting his foot on the ropes. Which a lot of people were like, oh no, that sucks. AJ shouldn't do that. Well, he's fucking pulling the heel card. Why the fuck
He's
not?
a heel. They're heels right now.
Exactly. Following that, obviously, Viking Raiders and probably the toughest match they had in a long time against a couple jobbers and polos. I believe they're called the East Coast Polo Boys.
So yeah, some stupid like that.
Yeah, so dumb. But then it was also mentioned the Triple Threat Tag Team match. Raw Champions, SmackDown Champions, and NXT Champions, which at the time it was Undisputed Era, Viking Raiders, and Revival. And we'll find out soon enough. That's not the case anymore.
Yeah, I watched last night.
WWE just cannot accept the past for being the past. Dumb.
That's the power of positivity.
Yeah. NXT Championship match. Cole versus Rollins. Ended with a disqualification. Rollins took the win. Cole retained the title. Brawl between NXT and Raw finished off the night.
I think the way they've been doing this NXT Invasion has probably been one of the best Invasion storylines that they've ever done. Mm-hmm. Besides the Becky Lynch one last year.
Yeah.
The Becky Lynch one is still badass because like
when Nia punched her in the face.
Yeah, she's just
bloody
as fuck.
Because Nia is too dangerous to fucking wrestle with. Which, if you do watch Tour Divas, you know Nia said that about Carmella. You're too dangerous, and Carmella's like, "Didn't you punch Becky in the fucking face?" God damn.
I saw she was trying to learn how to go off the top rope.
Oh, she's doing well though. I haven't heard much about her.
Yeah, didn't she have like double knee surgery or something?
I don't care. Her character is so fucked up. I don't understand it. She's supposed to be a monster, but she's pouty and cares about what people say about her. It makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm sorry, but you're supposed to be a fucking beast. But Alexa Bliss calls you fat, and you get all pouty and shit about it, and start screaming like a little bitch. Like, come on now.
You should have grabbed Alexa and put her through a fucking wall.
Awesome Kong never did that shit. Well, maybe I guess she kind of did. Awesome Kong did do that. No, sorry, Karma did that. Not Awesome Kong.
Yeah,
remember
awesome
Karma?
Kong.
Remember when Awesome Kong went to WWE as Karma, and her last night on Raw, she was sitting in the middle of the ring crying?
Really?
Yeah.
That's not because she was retiring for the time being?
I think it was because she was retiring, but like that made no sense what fucking happened. She came out as like a powerhouse. Everyone surrounded her all terrified. And she just sits on her ass and starts fucking pouting. People were like, what the fuck's going on? Like, really? Fucking Vince planned that shit. He wanted to bury fucking Awesome Kong.
Oh, definitely.
I'll call it.
Yeah,
unless you want to sponsor the podcast, then it's a genius play.
I don't even know about that. Yeah. Maybe we get Billy Corgan on the phone.
NXT results are coming up, but before we do, I just want to remind all of you that this show is sponsored by Audible.com. That's right, the one-stop shop for audio books are available at audibletrial.com/freaknet today. Get your 30-day free trial, plus a credit towards your first book, 1,000 titles to choose from. Sign up today, audibletrial.com /freaknet.
Smooth.
Yeah. NXT, again, love NXT. Thinks everything's going well with it. I don't think the viewership and everything between NXT and AEW is really doing justice to what really is going on at NXT.
Definitely.
Show open with the OC attacking NXT, so WWE's starting to come to the NXT's turf. Fucking OC says they're taking over NXT. This is their show now, blah, blah. Ciampa comes out and says, Daddy's home, whatever. Goofy ass.
Welcome to the main roster.
Yeah.
That was my favorite. Yeah. I thought that.
Yeah.
This is the main roster.
AJ Styles went with the generic, well, there's 3 of us and always one of you, ha ha, which clearly opens the opportunity for 2 people to come out, which is Keith Lee and Matt Riddle.
What a team to back you up.
Oh, fuck yeah. Well, and they're the guys who are taking on the Undisputed Era in War Games.
Really?
Yeah, there's Riddle, Lee, Ciampa, and then there's one to be determined. I don't know if Johnny Wrestling is cleared to us or not, but there's a TBD, obviously. So
it'd be nice if they wait all the way up until War Games.
Yeah, it'd be nice, like a surprise.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Ciampa, Lee, and Riddle challenged him to a match. The OC obviously agreed to it because they're the fucking OC and they're the best. First match of the night, you saw Priest take on Pete Dunne. Dunne picked up the victory. Afterwards, Killian Dane came out and attacked both Priest and Dunne because Killian Dane is a fucking monster.
Dude, Priest and Dunne had put on 2 hell of good matches.
Tanera took on Santana. A couple of women who are new to me. Kinda. So Tanera picked up the victory on that one. Following that, Dakota Kai took on Baszler in a singles match. Baszler picked up the win. Obviously, Baszler's friends attacked Dakota Kai at the end of it, resulting in a bunch of women coming out and attacking each other. And all of a sudden, Yim came out with the candlestick, beat the shit out of everybody. Rhea decided, "You're my girl." Looked at Dakota. "Sorry, not you." So I felt bad for her. I heard the whole fans going, "Oh," but hey, sometimes you gotta pick, the right fucking person. I think Yim is probably a little bit more ready for it than Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai,
the brutality.
Yeah, I mean, she just got back from injury a month ago, so she has plenty of time to work towards maybe the next one. Nice took on Garza. Angel Garza picked up the victory. Following that, Rush came out and put the title on his face, which, I mean, at 5'4", probably doesn't look intimidating at all.
I'd like to see that. I want to see that match.
I don't. Not one bit.
Really?
Yeah.
Leo Rush is fucking good, though.
No, he's not. Stop it. God.
You just don't like the little guys.
I just don't like Leo.
He doesn't run his mouth as much anymore.
I don't care. I don't like him. I don't like Queen Leo. I don't like any of them. Anyways.
Queen Leo?
What?
Queen Leo?
Do you remember Queen Leo?
No.
You should look it up.
Oh.
Doesn't exist. Swerve Scott took on Dominic. Dominic picked the victory on it. Very good match. I really like Dominic.
Yeah.
Jamokovic or whatever it is.
Javrokovic or something.
Yeah. Really fun. Him and Keith Lee, their series were fucking incredible.
Oh, they're brutal.
Mm-hmm. Following that was the main event where the OC took on Ciampa, Riddle, and Lee. Went to a no contest as, what's his name? Finn Balor. Finn Balor came out, attacked, gave Riddle that DDT.
Give the double
guns. The fucking Bullet Club shit, but you can't call it the Bullet Club because he doesn't own it yet. Following that, AJ went to go do the Styles Clash on Ciampa. Cole came out, super kicked AJ Styles, and gave the Shining Wizard to Ciampa. Ended up with Cole and Finn Balor staring each other down in the middle of the ring. So NXT closed up.
Could you imagine if Balor gets with the OC? Yeah. And then brings him over to NXT?
Yeah. I got a couple questions for you. We're going to share it on our freaking thoughts.
All right.
You want to do AEW?
I'll do AEW.
Yeah, cool. And then I can do SmackDown after that. Before we dive into AEW, Jay, I want to remind all our listeners that if you have not had an opportunity to do, check out patreon.com/JFW podcast today and join one of the tiers that we have available for you right there at patreon.com/JFW podcast. We have many different tiers that offers many different prizes and gifts and stuff like that, such as additional content podcast, stickers. You get a shout out on the show, just like we shout out Becca and Brandy for being part of the show. Or if you want to know them by their wrestling names, General Lee, Dewey Decimal. It's one of the perks of being part of the Patreon. So go to patreon.com/JW podcast today. Sign up for one of the tiers. It ranges from $1 to $15. It's a monthly contribution to the podcast to help us grow and do more things as we grow with Freakin Studios. And Freakin Studios, you guys don't know, is a collaboration between 3 podcasts: JFW Podcast, This Freakin Show, and The Gray Area, which all these shows could be found on Google Play, Spotify, iTunes, and Podbean just by searching JFW Podcast, This Freakin Show, or The Gray Area. That's DAGRAAREA.
You almost turned blue. You didn't breathe.
It's a lot of talking.
Yeah.
It's a lot of freaking talking. I feel like Sentinel, just spewing a bunch of shit that don't make sense.
Oh, I mean, how would we know? We don't ever see them.
Exactly. But at least my show is coherent.
This is true.
Yeah, and I don't look like a scrotum or a butternut squash.
Pre-burnt Deadpool.
Yeah. Or a nutsack.
Nutsack.
Or a guy who looks like he's wearing a Sentinel mask. Right. It's funny because I know he's listening to this in his little corner office that it's in the basement right there that his wife allows him to have.
Next to the sewing equipment.
Right next to the sewing equipment.
No,
and it's his sewing equipment.
No.
He probably crochets. He looks like a guy who crochets.
Latch hook.
Fucking has to. Because he just can't quite get the knitting.
Oh, man. We're going to be banned from SCW soon.
But hey, speaking of SCW, they have a show coming on November 23rd.
Yeah.
We won't be there because we're going to be at the NXT War Games. But if you guys want, make sure you check out SCW Feast or Famine.
Feast or Famine.
On November 23rd at the Shaban Civic Center.
Is it Shaban's?
I'm pretty sure Shaban's.
I thought it was Clifton this time.
I don't know. You keep talking. I'll look it up real quick. I'm pretty sure Shaban's.
I'm not sure.
We'll keep talking.
I didn't even know nothing about the show.
Just be part of the podcast.
I will be part of the podcast.
Fucking just be part of the fucking podcast.
While you looked at it, I'm going to start the AEW Dynamite results.
Well, we're not through the fucking SCW stuff.
Well, I have no idea what else is going on.
Damn it, Shaban Civic Center.
Okay.
God. Good job. Good job, SCW fan.
Yeah, well.
Fucking A.
I'm busy.
November 23rd. November 23rd, SCW Feast or Famine, Shaban Civic Center. Doors open at 6, bell times at 7. Tickets are $12 at the door, but if you want to pre-buy them, you can buy them at Genesis Martial Arts, Fit Body U, or Glassworks, all down Kankakee, $10. Go check out the current SCW champion, Hunter Payne, the current tag team champions.
Elite Payne.
Elite Payne.
They got all the gold.
Got all the gold.
All they need now is the Genesis title.
Yeah, which is currently held by
the Sheik.
And of course, they do have the women's champion Kamikaze as well. There is a fundraiser, and we're going to dive more into the fundraiser they have going for this show because they have one for every month. When we do the match card next week for the upcoming show, as we do every time the week before.
Yes.
So
awesome.
Cool.
So AEW Tuesday Night Dynamite.
Yeah. I gotta be honest with you, not a fan of AEW.
You've been saying it.
Yeah, that's why I don't have the results for it.
Oh.
I tried to watch it and I got bored.
I like it. I think they do a lot of high
There's
spots.
something about it I just don't get. It feels like TNA after it became Impact. And I'm just not a big fan of it. I like TNA when it was TNA. Right. But when it became Impact, it just seemed too produced. Which is weird because WWE is overly produced. But for some reason, like, I don't know if it's just because I've been watching WWE since fucking the 90s and I've grown into it. There's something about AEW I just don't like, and I just can't put my finger on why I can't get into it.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I enjoy it. I mean, I like the storylines. I like the randomness of it. I mean, some stuff is a little overplayed, like the sitting on the sidelines dressed up as somebody else attacking the guys. But I think that's stuff that's always going to happen in wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, being a wrestling podcast, I'm going to watch it, give it the benefit of the doubt. It's just, there's just something about it that doesn't draw me in.
I'm over taking the shot to WWE.
Yeah.
I think that they should stop that. Because even them themselves and their CEOs and everything else said they're not competing with WWE. Okay, if you're not competing with them, then why even mention them? Huh. Why say anything?
Why destroy the throne?
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're not competing with them.
Yeah.
Poor storylines. But AEW Dynamite starts off with Trent Beretta versus Pac. Yeah. And like I was saying before, I didn't realize that was the same Trent Beretta as before.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how involved Pac is now, because then they had the whole big issue with him not wanting to be ever losing, and because he was originally supposed to face
Hangman
Page, and then it's so fucking weird. That's one thing I kind of got turned off about Pac. He just seems too, I don't fucking like him. Something about AEW, man. Don't fucking know. I wish I knew what the problem was.
I mean, this is a great match.
Yeah, I liked it. This was the first time I've ever seen Orange Cassidy.
Oh, really?
I've never seen him. I never knew who he fucking was until a buddy of mine texted me. He's like, and he's not a wrestling fan, but he's like, my favorite wrestler of all time is Orange Cassidy. I'm like, who the fuck is that? And this is like 2 weeks ago. And I fucking looked up on YouTube, and they just showed him standing there with his hands in his pockets, kicking people in the shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
He's like the sloth.
Yeah.
The sloth wrestler. Yeah. I like him. I think it's hilarious.
He's funny. It just like that was the first time I ever seen him. I was like, this is who AEW signed. Okay, gotcha.
But match went back and forth pretty well. Pac ended up picking up the victory. The best friends is the group that he's with, Trent Beretta and Orange Cassidy and what the fuck's the other guy's name? Chuck Taylor.
Yeah, which shows a lot of speculation on how Beretta was going to do because he's been so focused on being a tag team competitor recently. Like, how is he going to do as an individual competitor, especially against Pac, who is a loner himself?
Right. And I think I like the turn in Pac.
Yeah.
Because when
it's a little bit darker.
When he was Neville, he in the beard, didn't look right. He looks right with the beard.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, I don't know why.
It's beards, man.
Yeah.
Beards make the man. We need to find a beard sponsor.
We do.
Yeah.
Seems how I got my little beard.
Yeah. Thank God you're the PR guy.
Yeah.
You let me know what you come up with.
All right. Then Cody comes to the ring and talks to Tony Schiavone about his future with AEW.
Now this is the announcement that was supposed to be made 2 weeks ago.
Right.
Right? Was it 2? It was
last week. Last week or the week before, whatever.
Yeah, it was last. I keep forgetting that I did watch wrestling last week, even though we didn't have a show. But yeah, it was when DDP and Goldust and MJF came out. Yeah.
And his mom.
His mom. Ma'am.
But he goes on to say that a lot of people who are in the management and put the belts on themselves, and he's saying if he loses to Chris Jericho, he will never challenge for the championship again.
How do you feel about that? Actually, don't. That's one of my final freaking thought questions. I'm done interrupting you. You do you now. You do you.
Private Party versus the Dark Order. I'm a little undecided about the Dark Order.
I don't like the minion thing.
I think it's a little weird. But I think it's a little cool at the same time.
It reminds me of Powerhouse Wrestling with the Executioner.
Okay.
Was that that's the big guy? Was he called? No. Yeah. Was it the Executioner?
I think it was the Executioner.
Yeah. It's just some like lumpy fucking mass of humanity just kind of standing there. I mean, this guy's obviously more athletic than him, but it's just I don't know. It just weirds me out.
Then you had almost an SCW.
SCW!
SCU was at the commentary desk. And the Lucha Brothers were at the Spanish commentary desk. This went back and forth. I dig the Private Party. I think they got some really cool moves and stuff.
Street Profit? Crime Time?
Crime Time 3.0.
Crime Time 3.0.
3.0.
Gotcha.
Private Party picked up the win. Bleacher Report gave it a B+.
Yeah, now that's gonna be a triple threat tag team match in the next pay-per-view.
Right.
Yeah.
The Lucha Brothers versus Private Party versus SCU.
Who's winning?
I hope SCU.
Are we gonna include AEW pay-per-views in our predictions for next year? I think
for next year we should.
I think we need to, so it gives you more of a chance to win.
Yeah.
Because you lost this year, if you don't remember.
I remember.
Just keeping track. Make sure you knew. Even with the predictions from Crown Jewel, you lost again. It's so fucked up. God.
Hey, I never thought they'd give it to the Fiend. So
you're like any baseball player after the All-Star break, man. You just go downhill, slumping it.
Next up, we had a women's tag team match. The champion Riho and Shana versus Jamie Hayter and Ima Sakura. I should know that. It's a character on Naruto.
Who?
Anime.
It's not this.
Nope, not this.
It's not this. You want to talk about this freaking show? You're more than welcome to.
Oh, okay.
Now part of Freak Studios.
Freak
Studios.
So the women's match, I like their women. I think their women's division is pretty dope.
I like women too.
Their women's division is pretty dope, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Rhea is little. It's hard for me to believe she's a champion with as tiny as she is, but she is.
Yeah, but look at Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, that's. I go back to that.
Like being like a very small person, like it's like, and what I guess the difference in between them two is like, Alexa was a heel, so she could find those ways to win.
Yeah.
So this is like it's really like kind of a catch-22 if that's the right term for it, to where it shows how powerful she is, but it's also kind of showing how weak everyone else is.
Right. So. But she's amazing in the ring. So, Rio.
I'm not saying she's not.
I didn't say you did.
Yeah, calm down. Go bubble bath. Like, God, fucking A.
Do bubble bath.
Jeez, Sentinel.
Bushwhackers. Rio actually got pinned in the match, so they lost. Next up, we had Brandon Cutter versus Sean Spears. And Spears is really... I like this new version.
I don't like he's still doing the 10 thing.
Yeah, that's weird, because he's even got the 10 on his stuff.
Yeah.
Just drop it, dude.
Yeah, let it go.
The chairman.
Easy, Dillinger.
Spears defeated Cutler.
Mm-hmm.
C+. I don't know. I was not a fan of that match. Paige and Omega versus Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara. I even say that right?
It's fine. It don't matter. It's AEW.
It does matter.
It don't matter.
Jericho,
you ever gonna meet him?
We might.
Yeah, maybe.
We met Brian Cage.
Yeah, but it's different.
How's that different?
I don't know. It is.
The inner circle of Cage and end up picking up the victory. This was a decent match too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. I mean, we're both fans of tag team matches if they're done right.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've always been a huge fan of Hangman Page, and Omega's starting to grow on me more and more as I watch him. Jericho, I've seen enough of him to kind of accept what he has, and that back spinning elbow thing is just dumb. But yeah,
the Sammy Guevara guy kind of is weird to me. Yeah, but I like him. I don't understand the panda thing or the tongue.
I don't fucking know.
Then I think that's when Moxley came out, right?
Sounds right. We doing military press, and what the fuck are you doing?
No, I'm trying to read. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, no. The best part about podcasts is sitting in silence while you read.
Well, you're supposed to pick up the slack.
I didn't watch AEW.
I did.
I just watched highlights and shit. And
I don't remember if that's when he came out or not. But
it don't matter. No one's really a big AEW fan, anyways.
I think the weird thing is that the Moxley Omega match that's going to happen tonight on their pay-per-view is unsanctioned and doesn't count towards their win-loss record. Because they're too afraid of what would happen.
So it sounds like nothing's going to happen.
Yeah. Sounds like someone's going to get bloodied. And it's...
I wonder if AEW is going to do color outside that, because I thought that Goldust thing was a one-time thing.
I don't know.
I don't know. Is that the end for AEW? Awesome. Let's dive into the SmackDown results. Before we do, I just want to remind all you guys that if you have yet to pick up your JFW merch, you can do that at tpublic.com just by searching JFW. We have different designs that you get on many different kinds of merchandise. Jay, why don't you tell me where you get what kind of merchandise?
T-shirts, hoodies, cell phone cases, laptop cases, pillows, tapestries, wall art, mugs. Pins, magnets.
Baby onesies.
Yeah.
It's all available. And they do have a sale once a month and everything. There's actually a sale for this weekend. I believe it ends on Sunday. So time's running out for you guys to get your shirts and everything now on sale, especially the Travis T. Dizzle J 2020 Make Wrestling Great Again shirt, the JFW logo shirt, the Mr. 33% Dizzle J shirt. Next month, actually I haven't decided if it's going to be next month or next season, which are pretty close to each other anyways. We're releasing the new JFW logo.
Ooh, I'm so excited.
Which will be available on t-shirt. We're also going to be releasing the Freakin Studio shirt as well. And both of those will be available along with all the other shirts from JFW, and even this freaking show are together in one store at tpublic.com just by searching JFW or TFS if you're into this freaking show.
Do the thing.
TPBLIC.com.
I like that.
Thanks, man.
Perfect.
I know, you went all like baby on me.
I did.
Like, hey. Fuck, man. SmackDown opened up with Corbin shooting a promo, blames Reigns for the NXT invasion, says he's the true leader of the locker room, not Roman Reigns. I want to fight Roman Reigns right now, but wait, no, he's too busy making a child happy.
That's stupid.
Wait till promo.
Yeah.
Revival versus New Day for the Tag Team Championships. New Day picked up the win, became new Tag Team Champions, which means they are replacing 7 times. Replacing the Revival in that triple threat tag match at Survivor Series. I don't know why they would do that. I thought it'd be a good opportunity for the Revival, but they do to the Revival what they want, and since the Revival is taking a contract, it don't matter at this point. Sami Zayn is asking Brian, why don't you join the group? I gave you an opportunity and you lost Adam Cole. You would have won if you stuck with me. I don't know why Sami Zayn thinks he's all powerful and shit. He's really not, but hey, whatever. Cesaro and Nakamura is a big fan of him. So
that Brian Cole match was good, though.
Yeah. So he's like, hey, why don't you come out, watch the match as Cesaro and Nakamura take on Ali and Shorty G, who's dressed as a basketball player for some fucked up reasons, and see what I can do.
He looked terrible.
Yeah, it looked like that. What's that fucking one guy, Pee Wee from the Globetrotters, but Caucasian?
He looked like the white kid with parents who had too much money and bought him the wrong outfit.
Heavy Machinery came out to get ready for a tag team match, and while they were entering, they were attacked by Imperium and a NXT UK faction, if you guys don't know who that is. Walter, Wolf, and two other guys I don't know of.
Bunch of badasses.
Such badasses. And I like that they wear the tracksuit.
I do. It's very Russian Mafia.
Yeah. So Imperium came out, attacked Heavy Machinery. They got scared away by the SmackDown locker room. Again, the fucking B team. And no, not the tag team. The fucking second squad.
B squad.
Yeah, the B squad, if you will. Because that's what WWE does. You want some time? Go out there and be a hero.
The guys who should be main eventing but aren't.
Yeah. So following, so obviously the tag team match with Heavy Machinery didn't happen. Nakamura and Cesaro took on Ali and Shorty G in a tag team match. Nakamura and Cesaro picked up the victory. They're celebrating in the fucking ring and everything. They're like, yeah, we're the best. Daniel Bryan standing on the ring saying, yeah, save nature. Next match, Sasha Banks took on Nikki Cross. Sasha Banks picked up the victory, which Sasha has some new music.
Yeah.
Don't like it.
I thought, like, I sat there for a second when I was watching. I was like, that's different, right?
It's different fucking music. It's less poppy, so I guess if she's going for that darker fucking look.
Was that Snoop singing it?
I don't know.
I was trying to figure out if that was what he sung her into.
I'm white as fuck, bro. It ain't Moonshine Bandits.
It ain't no Moonshine Bandits.
It ain't Moonshine Bandits. Obviously, following the Sasha Banks victory, Bayley went and attacked Nikki Cross because she's a heel now, which is awesome. Baszler came out and attacked Nikki. Yeah. Baszler came out and attacked Bayley. Too many B's, bro.
Shayna.
Yeah, God. Shayna attacked Bayley to the point where Sasha came back in to kind of help out, and Baszler kind of ran off. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Baszler's so badass, man.
I like Baszler. I think she has to be pretty close to being the longest reigning champion.
Isn't she the only two-time champion?
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out. I gotta look it up. I don't know if her or
Asuka.
I think
Asuka's got it right now.
Following the whole attack and everything, you see in the back where Sammy's all like, hey, they weren't really a big fan of you just standing there and not participating in the victory that we had. And Sammy's like, what are you going to do? And Daniel Bryan's like, and then the lights flicker, and there's the Fiend attacking Daniel Bryan. Obviously, he still can't get over some shit from the past, but hey, whatever. Rollins is on Raw. Oh, God. Show went to commercial, came back. Tyson called out Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman was all like, you want me, you got me. And Tyson's like, hey, thank you for the fight. Even though you lost, but it was still fun. Maybe we should tag team sometime. Braun's all like, I'm a babyface. I want to pander to the crowd. You want to see us tag? There's not a man in the back who want to face us. Then boom, here comes the B team. The legit B team.
We two idiots are dumb enough to face you or something like that.
They're like, we're dumb enough. And then Bo Downs is all like, that came out wrong.
He said that wrong.
Yeah, but the B stands for fearless. And then they got their ass handed to them because they're jobbers.
I love the B team, though.
Yeah, I love them jobbers. After that, Fire and Desire took on Carmella and Dana Brooks. Dana Brooks and Carmella won, which I think gives them some kind of push into the SmackDown Survivor Series team or some shit like that. It was talked about that kind of like being some kind of part of it. I'm not sure if it means like they're in it or it gives their stock a higher value or whatever. But Fire and Desire lost again. Don't know why. Probably jobbers as well now, too. And, of course, we got the main event. Corbin took on Roman Reigns in a singles match. Ziggler and Rude came out, gave a distraction to Corbin, allowing him to pick up the victory against Roman Reigns.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't get that far.
Yeah, Corbin won the main event against Roman Reigns, who beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania.
And beat Brock?
And Brock. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, show ended that way. No after main event attacks from NXT. They did all their business during the show itself, which was pretty cool.
I think it's cool that Triple H is coming out with them. Mm-hmm. But I think it would have been even better if it would have been Triple H and Regal.
Yeah, Regal needs to be part of it.
Regal definitely needs to be part of it.
Guys, make sure you follow us on social media at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at JFW Podcast, as well as subscribing to our YouTube page, JFW Podcast, or Just Freakin Wrestling. We are going to start doing video podcasting here soon. I promise you, I know I say that constantly, but we're still trying to work it out, and Jay wants to look a little bit prettier.
So yeah, get my teeth fixed.
Yeah. No, it is going to happen soon. We are going to record a video of the podcast as we record, so you can actually get the expressions and the reactions that we actually have to one another, because there's a lot of times where we do shit here that we don't realize you can't see. But you are going to be able to get a chance to see that shortly here on YouTube at JFW Podcast. Subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you know when the show is ready, and when it's ready, released, then you get a notification, and yeah, it'll be better for you. It'll be better for us. Freaknet Studios is also going to be releasing some videos too, some content collaborations, again, between us, Cartoon Joe from This Freakin' Show, and Sarge from the Gray Area, as we do some weird competitions and things like that. Studebaker. So yeah, social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, JFW Podcast. Also, Freaknet Studios is on Facebook and Instagram as well at Freaknet Studios. Jay, what is your pick of the week?
We talked about Pete Dunne versus Damian Priest.
Yeah.
So I picked the first match that happened on October 16th on NXT.
Okay.
And if you watch it again. Mm-hmm. These two guys are two of the youngest top guys coming up.
Yeah.
And Priest, I believe, is pretty new to the NXT roster. I do like his little Archer gimmick, too. I think it'd be a lot cooler if he actually used a bow and arrow. And maybe just shot the arrow off or something, but he might not even be able to use one.
Okay. Fucking AJ. Alright, final freaking thought. We're going to split these. So I'm going to go first. We're just going to bounce back and forth, okay? I got 6 of them. So that's between mine and yours. We got 6 of them.
See what you did.
Do you believe that the NXT push would have happened without the Saudi Arabia flight issue?
No, but it should have.
But without the flight issue, it probably.
I think not to the degree it was.
Yeah, that's one thing I kind of want to know is, now that these NXT stars are on Raw and SmackDown, are they getting paid more? Are they accommodating their travel in any way?
I'm sure they're doing something for them, because don't they shoot? They're mainly in Florida.
Yeah, but I mean, and SmackDown was just in England, so obviously Imperium were out there, which they're NXT UK. That makes sense. But Baszler is also out there.
I think the Baszler is the next big thing,
and I believe Raw is also going to be in England as well. So I don't know who's supposed to be part of that. So
you're missing all these opportunities. They have William Regal.
Yeah. Your turn.
Shotzi Blackheart signs with WWE. I don't know if you know who she is.
Yeah, I actually watched a video of her getting her contract offer in the ring from William Regal. I thought that's pretty cool. I don't think I ever saw her independently.
I think I might have seen video. But
she has a Ruby Riott kind of look to her.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty cool, because it's different.
Right.
It's not the fucking like platinum blonde, bubblegum chewing, fucking, ditzy bitch, whatever. That most of
What?
Tony Storm. Fuck. Should the OC move to NXT? This is actually a 2-part question. Should the OC move to NXT?
Yes.
Okay. Let's say Baylor joins OC. What 2 other stars do you think should join the OC along with them 4?
From an NXT roster, or just period?
Just from WWE.
Just from WWE?
Yeah. Logically, you can't pick AEW because it's different New Japan. But logically, who could join them to make like a 6-man team? The only reason I say 2 is because I think Nakamura is a given. But I want someone outside Nakamura.
See, I was thinking Nakamura too, but at the same time, I
would say Nakamura just because it's a New Japan thing. Yeah. My 2 would be Nakamura would be one of them. But I don't want to say my next one until you say your 2.
I would think I'd bring Dunn in just to have that different type of wrestler too. Pete Dunne.
Okay.
And then I would bring in. Oh man, because you got a pretty big dude in Carl Anderson, or Luke Gallows.
Yeah.
So maybe a luchador. Maybe like Tony Nese.
Okay. I was thinking Buddy Murphy.
I'd put him in anything really, but just give me more Buddy Murphy.
Yeah. Or if they really wanted to make the OC huge, they could put like the Forgotten Sons in there.
Ooh.
I think that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I'd put Nakamura just because, if they're thinking like the only club that matters or the original club, whatever like that, it's a New Japan thing. I would definitely put Nakamura in there. But I've always liked Buddy Murphy ever since he, won the Cruiserweight title at WrestleMania and really broke out in that span of joining 205 Live and stuff. Your turn.
The best kept secret. Who should play out the WrestleMania this year? What should the main theme song be?
Really?
Dude, I've watched very little wrestling this week and read very little. I was sick.
The theme song for WrestleMania.
If you're gonna have someone play WrestleMania,
it's fucking November, man. Why do I care about WrestleMania?
It's the first thing that popped in my head. Shooting from the hip here.
I'm asking you a different question. There was a WWE taping following this past Raw with Randy Orton attacking Rusev. There was actually a face turn for Orton that happened. He was the third member of a Ricochet tag team match. How do you feel about Randy Orton's face turn?
Isn't it ever really a face turn for Randy Orton, though?
That's what they're calling it.
I don't know. I love Randy as a heel. I think he's one of the best heels there ever been.
Your turn.
Who should be the next heel?
The next heel?
Who should be the next top heel in WWE? If you were take this guy...
Like someone who's a babyface now to become a heel?
Babyface now to become a heel.
Ooh. I don't know. That's the weird thing. Like, it's hard. Like, how do you decide? Like, okay, so define heel.
I'm talking straight badass.
Like fans boo him or they cheer him because he's a bad guy? Like they play as a heel, like
that Randy Orton type of heel. Does whatever the fuck he wants. Doesn't care who he steps on.
I don't know. I think they actually have too many fucking heels nowadays.
The biggest swerve you could think of.
Oh, John Cena. Go fuck yourself.
Dr. Thugonomics.
Dude, I don't know. Kurt Angle would be a good heel if he came back and did something like a non-wrestling related way. Aleister Black, I think, would be a good heel. I mean, everyone started to love him.
I think to me, that'd be it's not really a stretch for
New
Black.
Day. New Day would be a good heel.
But we know what we want to happen with them, so.
God, they need a nation.
Now you got Keith Lee.
Yeah, so many.
There's your Mark Henry.
So fucking many. I don't know. Like, I mean, what's the ratio on heel to babyface tag teams nowadays? I mean, obviously the Viking Raiders could go either way. I think they actually are either way in how they perceive themselves. Heavy Machinery is a face. New Day is a face. The Revival is a heel group. The OC is a heel group.
I mean,
B-Team, I think they're still considered fucking heels. Hawking and Ryder, no one gives a shit about.
The Usos have done, well, the ones too fucked up all the time, so.
Randy Orton signs a 5-year extension.
5 more years?
Yeah.
He sounds so excited.
I'm done with him.
Well, good for him.
I mean, I get that he started young, but I'm just fucking done with him.
I think they did that after his little
his
little Twitter thing that he did with the.
He knew what he was doing.
Oh, he definitely knew what he was doing.
But it's just like, I mean, like, nothing against Randy Orton. He can still go in the ring, but I've just seen enough of him over the past 12 fucking years. I mean, like, it's time for just to move along. I mean, it's what's bullshit like the Viking Raiders facing jobbers and shit like that. It's like that's a tag team that you could bring and fucking put in there.
Right.
You know, you have such, I mean, like, Dolph and Roode can do something other than just running out to the fucking match and being, Corbin's fucking, like, what? Like, when
King's
fucking,
Court.
Yeah. It's so fucking dumb. Granted, yeah, they're SmackDown. I mean, there's tag teams on fucking Raw. Or just put some guys who sit in the back, like, what, Eric Young and EC3. Stick them out there in a tag team match. Instead of them chasing around the 24/7 time for some god knows reason.
Yeah, I mean, they could do more with R-Truth, too.
Yeah. Your turn.
Did you ever consider R-Truth main event worthy?
Nope.
Really?
Not after TNA, no. TNA, yeah. Not when he came over. No, they never gave him a good push.
But would you have liked to have seen it? No. I would have liked to have seen it.
When he came into WWE, he was already in like his late 30s. He was just kind of, no.
He does do well with the roles.
I also, I'm not a hip-hop fan, so his character never like drew my attention, so. Oh, God. New Day wins the titles before Survivor Series replacing Revival in the Triple Threat match. You think that's stupid? Okay. Your turn.
Does Xavier Woods come back as part of New Day?
Oh, yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, fuck yeah. What else are you going to do? Get released?
NXT.
Yeah.
This guy going down on the title.
Yeah, no, he's gonna end up being a New Day's not gonna go anywhere. If anyone's gonna get kicked out of New Day or leave New Day, it's gonna be Kofi. Last one. Why did they continue to push Baron Corbin?
They spend too much money on him.
True that. Oh God, did we mention everything?
I believe so.
TeePublic, Audible, Patreon. You can find all the we did all that. Did the results and everything, the freaking 5, Final Freaking Thought, the pick of the week and everything. That's all I got.
Time to ring the bell on this episode.
Perfect. As always, I am Travesty.
I'm Dizzle J.
And thank you for listening to another episode of Just Freaking Wrestling, the JFW Podcast.
Peace.